Hello YouTube, what's up? This is PokeSmashTV, and today I'm going to be showing you a Pokemon Showdown match, a little bit of UU action. So let me talk about my team for a second. I have the Evalite Ferocity, can be a total beast in UU. I have the Scarf Miensha wrecking things with a high jump kick. I have the Flash Fire Choice Specs Houndoom, which takes quite a few things by surprise, especially with the HP Grass, which I reserved for the Rhyperior and the Swamperts. And then I have the Zapdos, which is actually an offensive one. I have my special defensive Cresselia, and I have my defensive Rhyperior with the rocks, just to get up some hazards. So yeah, let's get into the game itself. So I decide to lead off with my choice Scarf Mienshao, and he leads off with his Nidoking, and the matchup is quite unfavorable for me. So I'm going to U-turn out of there and go to my specially defensive Cresselia. To take any hit he wants to go for, he goes for the Sludge Wave. I take that quite comfortably. Now I predict to switch into his Claydol because he'll be wanting to get up the rocks early game. So I switch into my Ferocity to get up some lead seeds and some spikes. And yeah, I was right. He does go into his Claydol. I get up a lead seed on him as he switches out into his Nidoking while I set up the spikes. Now I protect just to see what he's going to go for, to see if he does carry the Fire Blast, and yeah, he does. So now I decide to stay in, knowing that he will probably switch up moves expecting my switch, and I decide to get off some damage with the Gyro Ball. Now I switch out into my Cresselia as he goes for another Earth Power, and yeah, I have Levitate, so yippee. And now he's gonna go out into his Claydol, and I just go for the Psychic, if he wanted to stay in and hit me another Sludge Wave. But no, he does make the good play, goes into his Claydol. And I just switch out into my Ferocity again because Claydol can do nothing to me, and I do predict the Rapid Spin. So yeah, I do want to get off some Iron Barbs damage on the Claydol. And now he's gonna go for the Psychic just to gauge, I guess, how much it's gonna do to my Ferocity, as I do get off my seeds on him. So yeah, I am getting some HP back, and he just goes for the Rapid Spin again, as I just lead seed once more in a row, knowing that if he keeps on going for the Rapid Spin, I am going to be the one getting the HP back from the lead seed, and I am going to be the one getting off damage on him with the Iron Barbs. So now finally he switches into his Darmanitan, and as I go for the lead seed I miss, unfortunately, and then I go for the Protect, just to see what he's going to lock himself into. He goes for the Fire Punch, and I switch out into my Houndoom for the Flash Fire boost. I predict a switch, and I go for the Pursuit, but unfortunately he is not choiced as I predicted, and he is able to take me out with a Rock Slide. So yeah, I have to be more careful next time. I go to my Mienshao, and right now I'm free to just go for the High Jump Kick because his Claydol is at the range of HP where a High Jump Kick will be a certain 2-hit KO on it. So yeah, I go for 2 High Jump Kicks. The Claydol goes down. He goes into his Ampharos now, and I'm not sure whether High Jump Kick will be able to clean take it out. So I go into my Cresselia to absolutely sponge the Thunderbolt, and then I switch out into my Ferocity, predicting a switch into his Suicune actually, but he ends up going into his Heracross. So right here I go for the Protect again just to see what he's going to lock himself into. He locks himself into the close combat, and he's going to predict my switch. I got into his Nidoking while I got into my Cresselia. Probably he predicted me to go out into my Zapdos probably. And right now he goes for the Earth Power again, predicting my switch, but I am just free to stay and go for the Moonlight because I do need my Cresselia to be at a good range of HP, as he does switch out now, fearing my Psychic, and goes into his Suicune. Right now I go to my Ferocity, knowing that my Ferocity can wall his Suicune for days. He goes for the Toxic. Toxic does nothing to me because I am Fast Steel type, which is pretty obvious. And he goes for the Ice Beam again, gauging to see how much it's going to do. It does absolutely nothing. I go for the lead save, it's really cool because I'm getting back a lot of HP each turn. And he does go into his Nidoking again. I set up another layer of spikes because his spinner is now dead, so my hazards will be up for the rest of the match. And I switch out into my Cresselia right here, going for the as he goes for the Fire Blast, sorry. And then he ends up staying, going for another Sludge Wave, probably predicting me to Moonlight, but I just end up killing him off with the Psychic. So yeah, that's his Nidoking out of there, and that was a very big threat. So yeah, I stayed with my Cresselia, knowing that I really don't need it that much for the rest of the match, and I let his Heracross kill me off with the Mega Horn. I stayed in because I didn't want my Rhyperior to take a close combat to the face, and then I get up my rocks with my Rhyperior as he switches out into his Suicune. Right now I am free to go back into my Ferocity and get off some lead seeds again on the Suicune because like before, it is not going to be able to do anything to my Ferocity at all. So yeah, I do get off the seeds on him, and he just ends up rotting me out into the best thing he could rot me out, which is my Zapdos. So as I said before, I am offensive, so I will be able to get a few Thunderbolts on him. And yeah, Thunderbolt does a cool 67% to the Suicune, as Ice Beam is actually not a 2-hit KO, so yeah, that's always good. So right here I go for the Volt Switch. I don't really know why I did that. Thunderbolt would probably have been the better play, but I end up Volt Switching out into my Ferocity as he goes into his Darmanitan, takes rocks damage and spikes damage. So Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I protect right here just to see what he's gonna do, and then I leave my Ferrocene in, hoping that he would overpredict and go for another move, and I would be able to perhaps survive. Probably not, I guess, and get some damage on him. But yeah, I'm free to go into my Miansha now. He is fearing the high jump kick, so he's gonna go into his Ampharos. But I will U-turn out of there because I do not want to stay locked into the high jump kick because he does have the Heracross which does resist it. So I U-turn into my Rhyperior, and he's gonna switch out and go into his Darmanitan as Death Fodder, which is a really good play on his part because now he is free to bring in his Heracross safely. And right now I have to sack my Zapdos if I want to free switch into my Mienshao. So I go to my Zapdos, he goes to the CC. It does 30%, so yeah, that is a 2-hit KO. And he's forced to go for another close combat unless he wants something to die. So yeah, he goes for the close combat, my Zapdos goes down. And right now I am pretty much able to just go out into my Mienshao, and I could go for the high jump kick, but I don't want to risk it missing so late in the game because it will screw up my chances of winning. Let's go for the safe aerial ace. He goes in his Ampharos, and I will not be able to kill him from this range with the aerial ace, so I go to my Rhyperior as he just goes for the last ditch Thunderbolt. It does nothing to me, and I am free to take it out with the Earthquake because Hidden Power Ice will barely do anything to my Rhyperior. So yeah, that'll be the game, guys, against BeatMac. So a pretty good game, and check out my previous match, which was shown on PokeSmashTV Beta, was featured there. So yeah, if you could go and like that, that'd be great. And yeah, guys, I'll see you around later. Thanks. Bye.